Hello and welcome back to Oaf Culture. I'm your host, the lovable and indescribably humble, handsome Oaf, with some fresh news. I'm recording this in the evening on July 28th, 2022, and we have all just seen an Instagram post from Jason Momoa sharing some surprising and exciting information. Jason, who plays Aquaman, was apparently caught with Ben Affleck by a group of tourists who were being shown around the WB studio backlot. I guess Jason decided to get out ahead of the news and reveal that, yes, Ben Affleck is returning and working on filming scenes for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which should release sometime next year. This is a shock if you've been trying not to believe rumors. This past May, rumors were circulating that Warner Brothers had offered Ben Affleck $30 million to return as Batman. The rumor went further to say that WB wants his Batman to be at the forefront of a live-action adaptation of Crisis on Infinite Earths. That rumor just became a lot more believable, in my eyes. Before, we had been hearing that Ben was done with franchise movies, and it has seemed like his appearance in The Flash should be his last appearance as Batman in this universe. But maybe we shouldn't think that anymore. We know he and the Justice League cast had a bad experience working on the theatrical version of Justice League once Joss Whedon took over as director and attempted to fix Zack Snyder's movie. I don't want to sound like a Snyder worshiper, but we all know how that turned out. We all know that Zack's version was better, and I'm sure the cast was well aware of that too through the whole process. I imagine Ben Affleck becoming quite disillusioned with working with Warner Brothers and trying to play Batman and make some good art. It seemed for several years like Warner Brothers was absolutely refusing to allow anything to be better than okay. We saw Ben Affleck going from writing, directing, and starring in what would have been The Batman, and then we found out he wasn't directing it, and then we found out he wasn't writing it, and then we found out he wasn't even going to be in the movie, and then we got Robert Pattinson. Of course, money talks, and thank the Lord that it does. Batfleck is sticking around at least a little bit longer, it seems. I love Robert Pattinson's version of Batman. I think Matt Reeves' The Batman is a masterpiece and the single best live-action Batman movie we have received ever. However, I am super excited at the thought of having Batfleck continue to exist at the same time. I'd say it's just as fun, for different reasons, to see Batman working against grounded threats in Gotham as it is to see him facing larger-than-life oftentimes alien threats with the Justice League. If we can have the best of both worlds, we're in great shape. In spite of all its faults, one thing the DCEU has had going for it the whole time since 2013 is its cast. You can tell that Ben Affleck and Henry Cavill, and of course Gal, care about being their respective characters. Ben Affleck really seemed like he cared about being a good Batman. And you can tell that it kind of was painful from what we were able to read that he didn't seem to be able to do what he wanted to. And I think he figured out that Warner Brothers just really wasn't going to let him make a good enough thing, so why even bother trying? And you can tell Henry Cavill is just about the same. Henry shows it even more that he loves being Superman and he wants to take it as far as he can. I'm hoping we get to see a future where they both get to embody their characters again, unhindered by morons in suits who don't have a clue what these heroes are about. Anyway, Batfleck Returns. What great news.
Thanks for the good news.
If this little news video brought you here for the first time, consider subscribing. I upload every once in a while, and I like talking about superhero stuff. Thank you for being here, my friend. Have a great rest of your day.